Hey there. Are you a new manager? Are you a new leader? And are you avoiding the tough conversations? It's time for you to master the difficult chats. All right, team, give me 4 minutes right now. I'm going to share with you the critical skills you need to confidently navigate those discussions and why you're avoiding them and why avoiding them can set you back as a leader. We're talking you missing out on promotions here, team. So we got to get across this. And because I know if you've watched up until this point, you're all about taking action, which I love. Let me sweeten the deal. Comment leadership below, and I will send you my free framework to help you structure those tricky talks effectively so you'll handle them like a boss. Now, my name's Amanda. You might call me a champion for new leaders and managers, but really, I'm just your ally in transforming leadership chaos into workplace magic. That's what I do. I've got a background in journalism, filmmaking, and I took a bit of a detour into the corporate world. And over that time, I've empowered over 3,000 individuals just like yourself and partnered with more than 150 organizations. And today, Amanda's here for you. Now, stay with me because we're about to deep dive into the art of leading those challenging conversations, which is crucial to make sure that you have a successful leadership journey. So, difficult conversations. Oh my goodness, we've all been there, right? I used to avoid them like the plague. I totally get it. The sweaty palms, the racing heart. Whether you need to talk to someone about their performance, they might be underperforming. It could be a behavioral issue, or it could be a conversation about their salary or their wages. The way you handle these conversations, these talks, can make or break your leadership. So, first up, you need to be prepared. Now, let me just bust out. Let's get a screen share happening here. Absolutely need to jot this down for you. So, feel free to take a screenshot. I love a good screenshot. Or if it's smarter for you, by all means, go ahead and bookmark this video. Absolutely suggest doing that. And let's definitely get some notes down. So, when it comes to having those difficult discussions, the first thing you need to do, preparation. Preparation is key, and I can spell preparation too. You need to know the facts. So many of my clients, they're so excited. It's like, okay, I've got the skills, I've got the strategies to have these difficult conversations, but they don't get the facts. So you need to get the facts, team. You need to have the facts. You need to anticipate how someone's going to react based on your previous experience with them. So reactions, you need to think about reactions. So think about an appropriate time to have the conversation based on their reactions. Also, keep your objectives clear. What outcome do you want to get from having that difficult conversation? Is it just to bring something to their attention, or are we having an official conversation where, this is going on someone's record? So we need to know the facts of the situation. We need to anticipate how someone's going to react. We need to have an outcome in mind. So be prepared is the first thing for having those tough conversations. Number two, and this is often gets missed, I'll say. So there's a difference between, as much as we're given the job title of manager, there's a difference between management and leadership team. So leaders, and I think intuitively you'll know what I mean when I say the difference between leaders and managers. Managers manage things and leaders lead people. So to be a great leader, you need to have empathy. Okay. So put yourself in their shoes, walk a moment in their shoes. What they're upset about, what they're griping about, what they're groaning about might seem silly to you. It could mean the world to them. So what are they feeling? What are they feeling? What is your team member feeling right now? Because if you get stuck in data and you don't get involved in people's drama, you're setting yourself up to fail. You need to understand how people feel. Understanding that, knowing how they feel, will shape how you approach the conversation, and it's going to help you to communicate with care and respect for that person. And what I want you to do, this is my favorite word of all time because it is so useful as a leader. curiosity. Be curious about the situation. Empathy, curiosity, going to take you a long way in these difficult conversations. And finally, team, you need to listen. Oh, 3, not 4. 3, you need to listen, team. And I mean active listening, not having your phone out, being on your computer, listening to side conversations. Team, you need to be present and you need to create a dialogue. You're not just feeding them information. Team, you're having a dialogue, you're having a conversation. And by listening to what they're saying to you, you need to validate their feelings, summarize their key points, and repeat them back to them, showing that you've understood them and show that you really truly value their input. So, team, just to put a cap on that. So, we're creating dialogue. So, it's a conversation. It's not you barking information at them. We need to have a conversation, right? We need to validate feelings. And what does that look like? I know sometimes I will say things and not give you that level of deeper. I want to give you as much information as possible so you can hit the ground running. What does that look like? Hey, Amanda, I can understand how someone who's been through that would feel that way. That makes all the sense in the world. Validate their feelings. Show that you understand where they're coming from, team, and show that you value their input. Value their input. Team, so important to make them feel like they matter. Now, remember, team, mastering the skill of having these difficult conversations, and with my private clients, we do an entire half-day workshop about this. This is just the bread and the butter to get you going, to hit the ground running. It's not just about overcoming a hurdle. This is part of building trust, respect, and a culture of open communication with your team. So it is so, so important. And remember, hey, thanks for staying with me. Before I do wrap up the video today, don't forget, drop leadership in the comments and I'll send you that free framework that will help you to ace those difficult conversations. Do yourself a favor, equip yourself with the right tools that turn tough talks into just teamwork, really, at the end of the day. So you have an amazing rest of your day wherever you are on this fine planet of ours. And don't forget, Amanda's here for you.